All right, Wheels. So we talked on the phone yesterday.
We did.
Now, to everybody who's watching, we didn't set anything up. We talked, but we didn't set anything up. This isn't staged. I didn't say, hey, let's put on this fake thing to make me look like a mind reader. No, we didn't do anything like that, correct?
No, we did nothing like that. Nothing whatsoever. I'm the biggest skeptic there is. So if any of that had gone on, I would have been like, whoa, wait a minute. No.
Yeah,
so nothing like that.
You would have called me out. You would have called me out on it.
Yeah, nothing like that happened.
Right. So we talked yesterday, and I told you to think of, and don't say anything yet. Don't say anything. I told you to think of any famous person, anybody you want. Mm-hmm. And you're thinking of that person. You have that person's name in your head right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. So now we switch this around. So now I'm asking you questions. Wheels, I want you to just think of this person in your mind, okay? Just think of right now. I want you to just imagine you see this person's name on a chalkboard, right? You're at a school and you see it written on a chalkboard. You see this whole name, you see the first and last name. Okay? Now I want you to think of whether this is a male or female, okay, and relate that in your head. I want you to now. Is this you? I know you like sports, but maybe you knew that you would have thought that I known that you are a sports person, so you wouldn't pick sports, but you could pick sports. So, all right. So you can tell me this. I think this is fair. I can ask a question. Is this a sports person, or is this like, somebody else? Just any other regular?
It is someone else.
It's someone else. Okay. So it's not a sports person. So that narrows it down. I'm not going to narrow it down too much because I want to pull this from your mind a little bit more, a little bit better. Okay. So, imagine this person. So I'm seeing, okay. So, you're thinking the gender. It's a male or female.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a male. It's a male, and you can tell me yes or no.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a male. It's a male, first and last name. Let's just start with a letter first, and then we're going to move into other stuff because I almost can see. Can you just think of just the first letter in the first name? Or no, start with the last name, start with the last name and think of the first letter in the last name. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is it a G
in the last name?
No. A B? I see a G though.
You want me to?
No, don't say the whole thing.
Okay.
I see a G though, but I also see a B. I see a B. Okay, B. Is it a B for the last name?
It is a B.
But I see a G too.
There is a G.
A G as well, but that's not in the last name. That's the first. Is that the first letter in the first name?
It is the first letter.
Okay, because I had you think of it and you thought of it, and then I switched it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, maybe think of if this is an actor, think of a movie that they're in. If this is a singer, think of a song that they have written. Kind of, play the movie out in your head, a quick clip in your head. Or a song in your mind. Think of that, relate it, and once you relate it to your life, and try and send this thought to me. If I get this is crazy. Again, we did not set any of this up. You're thinking of this person's name. Is this a singer?
It is a singer.
Okay, so we narrowed it down to a singer. I want you to think about the genre, the genre of what type of music this is, whether it's pop, rock, country. You got it? Are you thinking of it?
Thinking of it?
Country. Is it Garth Brooks?
Oh my God!
Yeah?
Listen, we did not set this up. I didn't, you had me look. You had me look the name up on Wikipedia, right?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say that, right?
Yep. Can say everything we talked about.
We looked it up on Wikipedia, and it was Garth Brooks.
Right, and there was millions of articles, millions of names, but you got that in your mind. You were thinking about that.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks. Cool, huh?
Listen, I am.
I can tell.
It's very rare that I am speechless, Anthony.
Perfect.
In fact, you might just want to take over the rest of the podcast because I don't really know. I mean, how do you do?
You're not gonna be able to talk the rest of the show.
No, and I am never at a loss for words. That is amazing, my friend.
Thank you so much.
That is amazing. And I think anybody can see that I tried to say as stone-faced as possible.
Oh yeah, you weren't giving me much
during that.
That body language was very tough to read.
Wow, yeah, that is quite cool.
Who's the kid?
Anthony, I can't think of his last name, but it's a young kid named Anthony. And let me tell you, he did a trick with me where he had me look something up on Wikipedia the night before. I didn't tell him anything, and he came up with the person that I looked up.
Come on.
I have no idea how he did it, bro.
Now, come on, Wheels.
I'm trying to look.
I'm telling you right now, if I didn't do it myself and type it into my computer and then have him come up with the name the next day, I wouldn't believe it myself.
Presciutti, am I saying it wrong?
Yes, Anthony Presciutti, I believe his name.
Remember we had him on and he had that envelope he dropped off the day before?
Yeah.
And it had all the stories that we did that we ended up doing that hadn't happened yet.
Come on, this is great magic. This is fantastic. Now, Wheels...